Welcome to the Empowerista interview series on Business Rockstars. I'm Alex Worley, joined by Lauren Messiah, CEO of Lauren Messiah, Inc. Thanks for being here.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, so fun to catch up with you and hear about how your brand has evolved. And I think that's a really good place to start because your brand really has evolved from being a stylist for one-on-one clients to now reaching many. So for those who aren't familiar with your journey, can you take us on it? Let us know how you've evolved over the years.
Yeah, so I started my career doing celebrity styling and could not stand it. It was terrible. So I transitioned to working one-on-one with just the average woman, a business owner, a mom. But it got to the point where I needed more clients because I needed more money. So I started marketing myself by creating videos on YouTube, just answering questions for average women. Like, what do you wear with black skinny jeans? What do you, pair with a white t-shirt? Those are the types of questions.
Like the frequently asked questions. Yeah,
exactly.
Stuff that people are Googling anyways. You just made a video for it. People
and
found you. And
there I am.
And then you were building your one-on-one business?
Building it, and I built it too much. I built it too much where I had a huge wait list for people that wanted to work with me. I had people that wanted to work with me that were not in California. And I'm like, what can I offer them? So that's when I kind of had the one-to-many of can I make style teachable? Can I turn this into a course? Can I turn this into an ebook? Can I turn this into a really useful video series? So I just started to experiment while I was still taking one-on-one clients. I'm like, this is so much better.
I don't have to be in person for this. Yeah.
I don't have to go to the mall for 8 hours a day and schlep around clothes. And you just can't scale a business if it's always going to take your one-on-one time. There was only so much I could charge based on the kind of customer that I wanted to help. So I'm like, there was a ceiling.
And you were already using content marketing to get your one-on-one clients, and then you basically got to take those same best practices to grow your online business. What have you taken with you to this new chapter, and what have you had to tweak?
So one of the things that I took with me, which it wasn't immediate, when I was taking people from online, attracting them through YouTube, attracting them through the email list, I would do the standard, a discovery call, let's hop on the phone and I can pitch you, in-person services. But when I went from not doing in-person, I'm like, how can I recreate that intimacy and that customer journey? Because I'd taken so many phone calls, I know that the roller coaster and the song and dance that they go through of I don't know, maybe I could do this by myself. I could figure this out. I don't know, maybe it's expensive. Maybe I could use Lauren's help. So I'm like, how can I recreate that process for them so they can self-discover the fact that they're like, oh, I actually really need help with my style. So I created these challenges. I do in January a Style Awakening challenge, and in July I do a Love Your Body Style challenge. So I take the customer journey that I've experienced through working with, hundreds of customers, coupled with the obstacles that they run into before they need to pull the trigger to make a change.
Are you a huge list person? That's where you build the relationship, that's where the sales happen?
Yeah. And you always need to build your list. Always need to build
an email list in case anyone's curious what we're talking about.
Even though I feel things have changed in terms of email where the open rates are definitely not what they used to be, and people are inundated with emails and they're starting to catch on to the catchy subject lines and all the little tricks.
Yeah.
But you still have to build that because it's all you have that's just yours.
Yeah. Is
And
there anything else like the email list that you feel oh, this is something that I really pour a lot of time and energy into building that is a good place for relationship building and ultimately sales conversions?
Right. I mean, anything social can change, but for me, making video has been incredible because the video that I invest in making, it goes on YouTube, it goes on IGTV, it goes on my IG feed, I post it on Facebook. I love doing live video because I can download those and keep them.
Yep.
And I can upload them onto my website, which are there, and blog posts.
So you repurpose and get every little drop out of them.
So, those will never go away.
Yeah.
And even if YouTube shut down tomorrow, I have all the videos. I can turn them into a course because I have an email list in which I could sell the course to.
Yeah.
You know, so video has been huge. And yeah, the email list for sure.
Now that you are, several months in and you have seen the membership site come into fruition,
Yep.
How do you feel about it now?
It's so fun. It's so fun. Like I deliver new content every week. I go live, I speak to the members and I just see their little posts. Like I read one driving in here as I was stopped at that horrible traffic scenario. But someone's like, oh, my coworker came up to me and said that my style is so much better and like that I've lost weight. And she's like, she wanted to know my secrets.
Aww.
And she said everyone in the office like gathered around and she was like telling them like how she's been working on herself. And we have a little book club in there and we're like reading a new like self-help book every month. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like
that ripple effect is just
it's huge.
Amazing.
We do growth assignments every month where I make them do like deep psychological stuff and all the women are so vulnerable and they're posting it. So like those are the moments where I'm like, how's it going? Like I have to tap into that where instead of being like, why don't I have 3,000 members yet? It's like, like, no, I've got a couple hundred in there that are like really having profound life shifts because I've had those shifts based on a book I read or a person I met or a group I was a part of that changed the course of my whole entire life. And to be able to like just log into the little Facebook group and be like, that lady had a shift because I thought of this crazy idea on the beach one day and actually did it.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most powerful things when you're feeling not enough or having a scarcity mindset or be like, oh, I haven't hit this number or whatever, is to bring it back down to earth for a second and realize that this is about people.
Yes.
And it's an honor just to positively impact one person, let alone a couple hundred that are part of your membership community. And when you think of it in terms of people, real humans, where there's transformation, like that is so powerful and motivating and will help you get the next 100 and the next 100. And I really think when it's coming from that authentic place, like that's when things grow. You've already seen it. You have a 7-figure business. You know what I'm talking about. But like definitely a good reminder.
Yeah. So super grateful. New adventures. It's all good. It's all fun.
Well, congratulations on all of the continued success.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited to see what 2020 has in store for you with your
Me
book and
too.
everything fun coming up. So thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
I'm Alex Worley, and this is Business Rockstars.